Okay. All right. So you're getting a podcast. All right. Because I can't condense whatever the hell I was gonna say in a few minutes. Okay. Fuck this fan. This is the Ball Podcast. Yeah, blow me. 3 World Cups. It is now 3 World Cups that we're missing in a row. Why? But Rocco, we won the European Cup. The European Cup, that was big. That was a fluke. That was a fluke. We caught a right bit of form, and then we won the European Cup. Am I even fucking record? I am recording. Okay. Sorry. This is fucking, it's nonsense. It's bullshit. Okay? A country like Italy should not be missing World Cups like this. They even expanded the size of the World Cup, and we still missed it. Here's the thing. Bosnia wanted it more. Clearly. I'm not going to say Italy did not play with heart because they had to. Okay? They had to, but they did not play like a team who wanted to win. Okay? We scored a goal on a goalie's mistake. It's not like we were creating chances. The entire beginning of the game, I was wondering why the hell Bosnia had so much space. We were letting them march all the way up to midfield, past the midfield line, without any pressure. Trying to play counterattack on them or whatever. What were we trying to do? Because that wasn't working. We were giving them all this space to put us in trouble. And then on mid... How many times did you see Galafiori going like this? Bastoni... No one's making runs. No one's finding space. They have no identity of a pattern of play. They have no idea how to build their play. Okay? Watch the game. Watch this week and last week. They do not have a pattern to build up. They not long ball, not tiki-taka, nothing. They do not know what to do with the ball. Okay? How many times... And listen, I bleed black and blue. That Azzurri all the time. I'm the biggest Interista you'll find. Bastoni and Barella have not been the same player since the Champions League final. Okay? These guys got... I don't know if they're just played to where they have no more heart. I mean, Barella does run a lot. Or something's up with those guys. They are not the same. Okay? I can't put DiMarco in that class because he's always up and down. His entire career he's been up and down. He's full of shit. And he does amazing shit. Full of shit, amazing shit. That's what DiMarco is. He's always been that way. Okay? So I can't put him in that category. But even the entire Inter team, and that's a different time, a different conversation, has not been the same since the Champions League final. Okay? But, and this is not defending Bastoni. Okay? As much as I love him for being an Inter player and what he does for the shirt. Can Donnarumma, for the love of God, get a goal kick past the midfield? Okay? How many goal kicks did you see from Donnarumma barely reach the midfield line? And not only that, why was Bosnia first to the ball every time? First to the ball. Every ball in the air, Bosnia. Putting it back on us. And because we have a high line, we have to play a rush back. Mancini, where were you? Where were you? Because that was your side of the field that Bastoni had to run over and cross to get to. And he has to make that tackle. I'm sorry, you have to do that at that point because he's coming from out. You're not in your position. You need to win this game. And you play the same exact lineup. Like, listen, I can't criticize Gattuso because we know Gattuso's not... He's not a coach ready for a national team. Okay? He was an okay coach. He didn't really have any success. He was the only guy for the job. So you can't get mad at him because he was not even the first choice for that job. Okay? I see why they hired him. They figured maybe he would threaten to kick their ass and light a fire under their ass. And you need someone like this to get all these prima donnas to play. And it didn't work. It didn't work. These guys still play like prima donnas. Okay? Watch the game again today. How many 1v1s did Bosnia win? They kept on going to their defender, attacking the player, and we would just pull back. How many pullbacks did we look like we were 4 years old on? We did not play like a team wanting to win. We were fucking advertising the World Cup jerseys. We were doing all this stuff. We didn't even qualify yet, and we're doing all this. Then the video of Pio, Vicario, and Di Marco celebrating when Bosnia won against Wales. It wasn't. The Italian media leaked that video. The Italian media is the one who put that video out. Are you fucking stupid? Why would you want to motivate the other team? Because that's how Bosnia came out. Bosnia came out like a team who saw a video of the team celebrating that they would have to play them, not Wales. But I swear to God, I love Italy. I love Italy so much. But we are some of the dumbest motherfuckers out there sometimes. Okay? Listen, I'm going to curse. There was no shot I was waiting till another day to do this. I need to get it out, and you guys are going to hear it. This is the problem. Printed out stuff. Don't get crazy. This is all like ChatGPT information. I didn't do the research myself. There's only one league in the Big Five that has less national players than Italy. There's only one, and that's the Premier League. The Premier League, out of the starting lineup, 27% are English players. 72% foreign. Italy, 38% of Italian teams are Italian players. 61% are foreign. La Liga in Spain, 56% are national. For France, 54%. Germany, 50%. Okay? How are we expecting a national team to be successful when we don't even develop our own players? We said as soon as there's a kid who's remotely has some type of potential, we send him to Serie B. Send him to Serie B, he'll play with a Serie B team, he gets more minutes. Yeah, who's he get more minutes against, though? We do not develop young players in Italy anymore. We do not. We get players every once in a while, there'll be a little bit of a spark, and then they die out as much as we got happy, like excited for them. Okay? This is Serie A. All right? Milan. And this is, again, I made AI. I asked AI to do this for me. I wasn't going to do that myself. Milan. Out of the starting 11, 2 are Italian. Roma. Out of the starting 11, 3 are Italian. Atalanta, 3 are Italian. Bologna, 3. Cagliari, 5. Como, 1. If I have to hear about fucking Como more than this, I don't want to hear nothing about Como. Como is basically Spain in Italy, okay? Cut it out. Cremonese, 6. Fiorentina, 5. Genoa, 4. Verona, 3. Inter, 4. Juventus, 5. Lazio, 6. Lecce, they suck, 1. Napoli, 4. Parma, 4. Pisa, 7. Sassuolo, 5. Torino, 3. Udinese, 1. And then you wonder why the national team is shit. You wonder why the national team is not doing anything. Here's the thing. I tell this to people all the time. Remember, okay, just think maybe 2-3 seasons ago. Ricci, the midfielder now who plays for Milan. You remember the hype around Ricci? He was going to be the next great midfielder for Italy. He was going to do great things. They were all hyping him up. And then Milan signs him and is like, yes, he'll get some... and he sits the bench. He's on the bench all the time. But guess what? Milan, they signed Modric, 97 years old. He starts for them because Modric definitely needs more time on the field compared to Ricci. Okay? We are not going to be successful as a national team until we change what those old bastards in Italy, their mentality. Okay? We cannot... And listen, I know it's a little bit hypocritical that I root for Inter, the team that was created because they wanted to allow foreign players to play in Italy. And now I'm saying that I want to backtrack on that. I'm not saying let's, separate only Italians in the league. Because then, no. I'm saying they need to look in the mirror. The Federazione needs to look in the mirror and realize that they're doing the wrong thing. They are not developing anyone. Kids are not having the opportunity to actually show what? They're going to work their ass off. They're going to go work their ass off and play in Serie C. And never get an opportunity to go to Serie A. And if they do, it's on a Coppa Italia match and they sit on the bench and that's it. And that's it. They don't play. You know, every once in a while, you know what? Sit down next time you watch a Serie A game and they show the starting lineup. They show the substitutes. Look at the bottom. You see a few cute Italian names like a number like 84 or a number like 98, right? Those are the academy players that never see the field. Listen, I cannot express how happy I was to see Inter actually keep Pio on the roster and give him actual minutes. Okay? Because I think he has potential. But here's the thing. Today's game, Pio's a player he's not going to create on his own. He's not beating 1v1s. He has a great hold-up play. His hold-up play is getting very good. Right? He needs service. Because you're going to find him in the box. He might... Tell me how we're down a man. Okay? We're playing back. And then our only striker is Pio. We're not getting him any service. We're not bringing any balls to the box. He's not beating anyone 1v1. Oh, and then you make this poor kid, and I'm saying poor kid. It's a little exaggerated. I'm a little biased. The Interista comes out when I talk about Pio. Okay? But here's the thing. Why the hell you let him take the first penalty kick? 20 years old. His first real, experience of pressure. And you make him take the first penalty kick? I don't know what anymore. I also printed out Serie B. Serie B, I'm not going to go through the list, but listen, out of what I'm seeing right now, of the typical starting lineup in a Serie B match, most of the team is Italian. Okay? Like Carrarese has 10 of their starting 11 is Italian. Juve Stabia, 10 of their starting 11 is Italian. Magically, Palermo, 5. Come on, Palermo. Bosnia was a hungry team of young players. We are a team of prima donnas. There's no grinta. There's no heart. These guys play like they already deserve everything. They don't want to play for it. Okay? I was hoping Gattuso would light the fire under their ass. I was hoping, listen, if they look on the bench and they see Buffon, Bonucci, and Gattuso, and they still played like that. I'm not going to give an excuse that the field sucked, because the field looked like shit. Okay? But that stadium was going off. Did you hear it during the penalty kicks? It sounded like they were in a 2x2 room. Okay? And here's the thing. I don't know, because I barely watch games with headphones on, but I had to be in work because everyone has to return to the office, and I had to watch the game on VIX, the Spanish thing on Amazon Prime, and they had two imbeciles calling the game. Okay? Do they not know there's a mute button on the microphone? Okay? The Italian national anthem's on, and I'm hearing these people talk about their coffee and talking about and going like this with their papers during the Italian national anthem. Okay? They have the guy who, it sounds like me when I record family videos. Okay? The entire game, this is what I hear. He's fucking into the microphone. Into my ears as I'm trying to watch the game. Okay? You haven't seen a microphone that cuts out every time the wire is a little loose and it cuts out and goes... Their microphone was doing that. These are not professional commentators. What'd you get, two guys off the street? The guy's nose was whistling. The guy's nose was whistling. I heard it. The whole game. I'm watching Italy shit the bed, and I got this guy's nose whistling in my ears. And then I had to go take the train because, you know, the game started at the perfect time where you almost got to leave work. So I had to watch the train, and then it was buffering because sometimes in a tunnel, you don't have service. So I switched to watch it on Rai, okay? Because I wasn't going to listen to the guy's nose whistling. And then what happened? The guy on Rai, his nose was whistling. Every time he would say, "E la palla, e la palla," like, what the hell are you doing? Do they not have a cough button? So now we gotta wait for it. Listen, our only hope is that the U.S. keeps bombing Iran. Okay, bomb Iran left and right. Maybe they leave the World Cup, but I don't even want to go. Okay, joke's on you, Italy. I couldn't afford to go to the World Cup. $225 to park? No, thank you. You think I'm going to go see Italy, Canada at that makeshift tournament, that makeshift stadium? Okay, that looks like a bunch of bamboo sticks? Or I'm not doing that. Listen, people say, Rocco, why are you always so negative? Because I lived. Okay? I've been around. Okay? I was so confident we weren't making the World Cup when I booked my trip to Italy this summer. It runs in with the World Cup. Because I was not confident that I was sure Italy wasn't going to make it. But yeah, we're here. Look at the uniform. Look at the Italy World Cup uniform. Oh my God, it's so nice. Now what are we going to do with that? And speaking of living, speaking of having experienza, have these players never watched a penalty kick before? Because listen, we're Italian. We've seen plenty of penalty kicks. We've witnessed a ton of penalty kicks. All right? I tell my kids this all the time. Well, I tell one. The other one's a goalie, so he doesn't really need to know. I tell him, keep the ball low on a penalty kick. Low and to the farthest corner you can get to. Do not pick that ball in the air because you're going to shoot it too hard and it's going to go over the net. Have we not watched penalty kicks before? Have we not seen that the ones that are missed tend to go over the net? Why the hell are you shooting for Jesus? This episode is brought to you by Xanax. You definitely need it today. I'm still keeping those. All right, it's nice. And they're from Pakistan. All right, some Pakistani guy shipped that to me on eBay. Pakistan. That's it. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in 4 years. That's the Ball Podcast. You can... Gattuso. RoccoTheComic.com. Vaffanculo.